Hi! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eleni. If you're new here, welcome. Today I am going to do a chit chat crochet with me and a little Furls crochet haul as well. So I totally took part in the Furls birthday, what was it? Celebration, I guess you could call it. They released a kit with a pattern for a birthday shawl, as well as a new crochet hook. So I totally bought into it. I love Furls. I love their products. I do crocheting as like kind of a side job. So I have an Etsy shop where I sell things that I've crocheted, and so having an ergonomic hook really helps my hand out, and hopefully it will help me be able to do this for longer. And so I got myself some things. My boyfriend also got me a couple of hooks for my birthday, so I wanted to show those to you. They also started doing seconds and hooks, so I wanted to show you a couple of the seconds that I got. So first let me show you the shawl and how much I've completed, and tell you what came in the kit with the shawl. Or for the shawl, rather. So here's the shawl so far. You were not able to select the colors of yarn that you wanted. It just came standard with these 5 colors. So if you didn't like the colors, I don't know if they were releasing the pattern separately or what the deal was, but this is Furls brand yarn. So they used their Wander yarn, which is acrylic yarn. It is a 4 worsted weight, 100% acrylic. And so it came in 5 colors. As you can see, we've got a blue, a gray, an orange, a pink, and a purple. And it's a wavy pattern, which is super fun. I'm not used to working with that. So I believe I'm nearly done. I honestly didn't check the pattern for how long it's supposed to be. I do have it printed like right in front of me, but I'm not going to bother with it right now. But I've done 2 rounds of each color, and I'm on the 3rd round of each color. And I think that at the end of this 3rd round, that's going to be it, because I have like a 6, my mom calls it our wingspan. We have like a 6-foot wingspan. And so it's probably going to end somewhere around my elbow. Once I'm finished with the orange, then I have the pink and the purple again. And that's plenty long. Like, I don't see a reason. I do have enough yarn to do another set of each color. I just don't see a reason to. So I don't think I'm going to. So I will show you the silver. It also came with this cute tote bag, but let me show you first this. I have these 2 size balls left from the blue and the silver gray after using them for 3 rows. So you do have a significant amount left. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. I'll try to come up with something. But this birthday shawl kit was a great price. I believe I got it for $58 that day. It came with all the yarn. It came with the pattern, which was downloadable. It came with this tote bag, which I'm using as the project bag for this project. You can see. It has a button closure at the top as well, which is super cute. And then it also came with your choice of a size 6 crochet hook from Furls. So I picked one that I haven't owned anything in this color. So it is one of their acrylic hooks in the cream. And like I said, it's a size 6 hook for this pattern. And I love it. I'm obsessed. I took a video of it for TikTok, glistening in the sunlight, because it does have some shimmer to it. So if you want to see it in the sunlight, go check that out. This is my little notions bag that I've been using lately. I got it last summer at the dollar store, and I just really love it. It says tropical on it, and it's like the perfect size for hooks. And my scissors from Hobie. So before we get into the crocheting, let me show you the hooks that I also got recently. So the two hooks that I got for their seconds were from the Aquarius collection. So they're the blue and the white from the Zodiac. And I got two different sizes. So I got not the ones that were like, I can't recall what the title was. You can have two choices. I got the ones that are misnumbered. So this hook says that it is a 9mm hook, but it is actually measuring at 8.5. And then I got this one that says that it is a 5mm hook, but it is actually measuring at 5.3. So, those are the two that I got. Again, they're really beautiful. I love the swirls, the white swirls in them, and they also have some glitter, which is so pretty. Then, okay, I totally misplaced one of my hooks, which is kind of frustrating because I did use it just recently. But regardless, my boyfriend got me two crochet hooks from Furls for my birthday, which was so sweet of him. He knows that I love crocheting, and obviously we live together now, so he sees me crochet pretty often. So he got me one that is the Taurus style from their Constellation hooks, and this is an 8mm. I really love it. It's so beautiful in person with the purples and the pinks. It's incredible. And then he also got me a 5mm, which is what I use for my sunflower bags for my shop. And he got me that in the Andromeda style, which is the gorgeous like light blue and orange mixed. It's stunning. I love using it. I'm fully obsessed with it. Which is probably why I can't find it right now, because I keep bringing it everywhere with me. So I'll need to locate that after this video. But yes, then the last thing that I got from Furls recently is they released their birthday hooks, and so I picked up one in the 4mm. It is again in their acrylic style, and it is this clear with tons of sparkly glitter in it. It's gorgeous. I don't typically use 4mm hooks for things, but I am actually working on something right now that requires a 4mm hook. And I wasn't loving the one I was using for it, so I'm super happy to have this one. Okay, now that our haul is out of the way, let's get on to the crocheting. So you do 5 rows of each color. I'm on the third, or just finished the third row of the orange. Let me get my hook and my scissors to have on hand for color changes. I only have 2 colors left, so hopefully by the end of this video, I have it done. So, any life updates? Let's see. I'm officially done dog sitting, which is nice. As much as I love dog sitting, I do love being back home after dog sitting. It just reinvigorates me. My family finally booked a summer vacation. I'm super excited. So we're going to be going to Maine in August. I am really stoked for that, honestly. I love traveling around the US, and I haven't been to Maine since I was really young, maybe like 5. And then actually we were doing a spontaneous trip to Boston next week, me and my boyfriend, for the 5th of July and the 6th of July. I don't know if I'm going to vlog that. I feel like I should vlog it. I haven't done too many travel vlogs on this channel yet, so, well, not recently. If you look at my old videos, there are some travel vlogs. I will put a card to our London, or my London vlog above if you're interested in seeing things I got up to during my college years. But I'm excited to go to Boston and see my best friend. We're gonna go to a Red Sox game. I am a Yankees fan, so not so stoked about it, but I do love Red Sox ballpark, I have to say. It's really cool being in a really old ballpark. And my boyfriend's a huge Red Sox fan, and my best friend who lives in Boston is also a huge Red Sox fan. So she's gonna tag along with us, which I'm super excited about. What are some of my favorite things to do in Boston? Other than just walking around, because it's a very walkable city. I love a lot of good restaurants. I love just seeing the historical buildings and being by the water. Whether it's the Charles River or like going hang out by the Boston Harbor. It's so beautiful. It's so funny because I really do love nature, but I love finding nature in the city to appease that as well. But at the same time, like, I get very claustrophobic in cities sometimes. So I'm amazed that I lived there for 6 years. It's very impressive to me. I can't lie. So it is, what day is it? Saturday. We just finished the first session of the summer program that I run at our school, and it was a crazy 2 weeks. I just am so glad that I have this weekend. I don't have anything planned and I can just relax and decompress a bit because I really need it. I really, really do. Kids are both like amazing and totally exhausting. Even when you don't have them overnight or anything, like, I understand it's very different being a parent than being a teacher, but when you're spending a solid amount of time with them straight through the day for 5 days, 5 days in a row for 2 weeks, it's a lot. But I love teaching, I really do. I really don't think there's anything else I would rather be doing. I recently asked my mom, like, oh, if you weren't running the school, what would you do instead? And she was like, I don't know, maybe open an antique store or something. And I was like, I could totally see that for you. And I guess what I would be doing instead is like maybe being a full-time like dog sitter, and then like also doing like my Etsy shop like really full-time, like putting in effort, like doing tabling events every weekend and all that. That would be really nice. I did make it a goal for myself to do 5 tabling events this year, and I've yet to do one. So I would really like to do a couple this summer. I'm booked for one, but it's not till September, and then I have an application out for one that's in December or late November, which is nice, but if those are the first 2 that I do this year, then that's bringing me really close to the end of the year and not meeting my 5 goals. So I am working on putting myself out there more with my Etsy shop. It's weird because I'm not really like shy to talk about it. I will talk about it. I'll talk about my shop. I'll talk about the book I wrote, whatever. But I just feel like I don't put myself in positions to get the chance to talk about it. So like, I really want to go to more farmers markets and talk to the other sellers there and like get their feedback and just get to know them and see how they're doing with like branching out and get advice from that. And always have my business card on me. I need to start doing that. I went to a networking event back in March that was on International Women's Day, and I stupidly only brought like 3 business cards, and I felt like an idiot, but it was fine. I wrote down like my information for people. and like what I do, which was okay, but it was just a rookie mistake. And for someone who networked through most of college, like, and was required to go to networking events because I went to business school, it was just like, it just felt so amateur to me, and I felt so stupid. But it's fine. Moving forward, I've learned a lesson. Like, always have business cards. You never know when spontaneous networking will come up. If you don't have business cards, you can easily print some. Just buy the Avery like business card pages, and then go to their website. You can design your own business card. You can also use Fiverr and have somebody design a business card for you. I had someone recently design my new logo. Well, I guess it was pretty recent of an update. It was like a couple years ago, or last year now, that I was like, oh yeah, I want to refresh this. I liked my other website. I mean, not my website. I liked my other logo, but it was just outdated, and I made it like when I was really young and new to this whole thing. So I wanted to refresh, and she did a fantastic job. Like, I'm so impressed. I reached out to her again recently, actually, to see if she would design a YouTube banner for me, but I haven't heard back from her. So I'm thinking I'll go back on Fiverr and check out some other people and have a YouTube banner designed that incorporates my Etsy logo as well. Yeah, I think that would be great. And then I'm also trying to figure out like how to make more content around my sunflower totes. I love my sunflower totes, and they're definitely something that does super well on my site. I just need to make more content around them. So I'm doing a blog post on it, specifically on the Sunny Sunflower bag, which is the first one that I designed, and then I did the Spooky Sunflower bag after that. The Sunny Sunflower bag currently available on my website. I will leave it linked below for you to find. And it's the blue version of the bag. I'm finding that's definitely the more popular one, but that's also the one that I have shown more on social media. So I feel like if I show the Spooky Sunflower bag more, potentially during the fall, that one will be a pretty big seller as well. Sunflowers are just so popular, and I loved using it to go to the Van Gogh exhibit in the city last fall, and actually a couple of the people who work there ended up purchasing them from me, which was really freaking cool. So, I loved that. I also need to get some new crystals for the site. I don't focus too heavily on the crystals on my website, but I do like having them. I like having them at tabling events. They do particularly well, and it's such a vibe for me. Like, I have crystals in our house. My boyfriend hates it. It's fine. I believe what I believe regarding crystals, whether sometimes it's more than they're just a tool for focusing my energy, and sometimes they're just a tool for focusing my energy. Honestly, it goes back and forth, but regardless, I love having crystals in the house. They just make me happy, and they're so gosh darn pretty. So I'm looking to re-up my crystal selection on the website, as well as add a couple new jewelry pieces. Of course, my camera stopped recording. I don't know why I just shut off. What I was saying was I can kind of gauge how people will respond to the shell vibe overall with the earrings, I think. So that is my goal for that. You're definitely farther out, but honestly it's fine. You can see my hands better. I can't believe that it's already flippin' July. Today is literally July 2nd, which is just wild to me, because it means that we're fully in summer now. And as a teacher, that's a little bit panicky for me because there's just so much to think about regarding next school year. And my mind is constantly going back and forth between like, oh, enjoy the time now, like enjoy your downtime, which I have been. I've been going to hot yoga at night. I've been going, eating lunch outside, just enjoying the weather and enjoying kind of like just my downtime that I have. Obviously, like spending a whole day crochet, like during the school year, I would have never been able to finish this in 4 days, basically. I've done 4 days of work on this. This is the last day. And that just wouldn't have happened. Like, I would have just been too tired, had books to check when I got home. So I've read already a couple of books this week, which is fun. It's just nice. So I definitely try to make the most of my free time, of my days, but I still in the back of my mind think about the school year coming up. Alright, so I'm just finishing the 5th row now of this orange color, so I'm gonna switch to pink now. And the way I've been joining them is by, first of all, finding the end. And then I have been tying the new end around before I complete the second, the double crochet that finishes the row, so that I'm starting with the new color in the next row. I have a little sinus thing going on, so I apologize for my voice and sniffles. But I really wanted to film this today. Okay, and cut off the orange, leave a tail. The thing I'm going to struggle with the most with this project is weaving in all the ends at the end, because I hate that, and I don't usually do it even, really. Alright, so now we're on to our second to last color. I know this video is getting long because there was a hole in it. Alright. What else? Really been on an avocado kick lately. If you know, you know. Trader Joe's chip dippers are fantastic. They made elote chip dippers, which are seasoned like street corn. Those with just plain guacamole, not guacamole, plain avocado, just plain, like not added anything to it because they're already so seasoned. So good. It is my favorite afternoon snack. I'm actually totally out of avocados now. I've had like 3 this week already. So I definitely need to go grocery shopping and go get chip dippers. It is supposed to storm a little bit later tonight once Evan gets back from work, I believe. And I'm honestly so excited for the storm. I love summer storms. It's been pretty hot lately. So a storm to just break the heat, like, ugh. Love it so much. I really want to go hiking this summer, and I have some tried and true hikes that I just love in our area, but I really want to try just one overnight of backpacking. I'm not gonna lie. So I need to figure out how to do that. I need to really prep for it and plan for it. I do have gear that I'm planning to use, and I think I've convinced my mom to do it with me whenever that happens. And I definitely want to film the experience just because it's gonna be an experience. So I just don't really know like where to do it. Like we live very close to the Appalachian Trail in New York, and I think that that would be a fun thing to try, just a little section of it, do one overnight and then hike out, you know. But there's also a couple of lakes around here that you can hike into. It's like 6 miles in, 6 miles out, and it's okay to camp around there. So I think I want to try that first. It's very close to my mom's house, so we know the area, and I think that might be a better thing to try first before we try out the actual Appalachian Trail. But regardless, I am so super excited to go sleep in nature for a night. I love camping. Last summer we did a stargazing excursion up in the Catskills, and that had overnight camping. It was just in a field. We drove in, we drove out, but it was incredible, and it was honestly a very good night's sleep. Usually during camping I don't sleep super well, but I have a very warm sleeping bag, and I forget what I used as a cushion. I feel like I used a yoga mat as a cushion, and honestly it was incredible. I have quite a thick yoga mat though. So something to think about for next time. I don't have like one of those inflatable sleeping pads yet. I invested in some gear, like I bought a backpack, I bought hiking boots. I've been slowly breaking them in, but I'm not trying to like really invest in everything right off the bat. I'm trying to use what I have, and things that I need to get I'm buying secondhand, which has been fantastic. If you don't shop on Poshmark and buy things secondhand when you get into a new hobby, why the heck not? You should definitely do it. It's the best. And that's really all I have to say about that. But as somebody who is a hyper fixationist and bounces from hobby to hobby, Poshmark is a lifesaver. How many hobbies have I gone through the last year? Who the heck knows? I mean, snowboarding is a hobby that has always stuck, but I still get things off Poshmark for it. Ballet was a hyperfixation hobby that I picked up recently. I still do it once in a while, but nowhere near as often as I thought I would, of course. Thankfully, I didn't buy too much, and it all fits into a small girlfriend collective pouch that I have, so not too bad. I make it work. What other hyperfixation hobbies have I had recently? I mean, we'll see if reading turns out to be a hyperfixation hobby, or if I like really stick with it. I find that hyperfixation hobbies, sometimes they're like literally like a 1 month thing, and sometimes they're like a 3-year thing. So we're not sure which one it's going to be yet. But I hope that my reading habits stay, because I really enjoy it. It makes me feel really good. I'm currently trying to finish You've Reached Sam. Okay, I think my camera is all done with this. I was just trying to say I'm reading You've Reached Sam. I'm trying to finish it, but I'm also trying not to cry. I think I'm gonna call it. I might do a quick like sped up video of me finishing these last couple of rows while I watch some YouTube, and throw that into the end of this video. But as for the chit chat portion, that's gonna be it. I will see you in the next video, whatever it may be. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day wherever you are, and I will see you soon. Bye.